This bout is brought to you by Bike Works Unlimited. From routine services to full custom creations and motor work. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Kansas City, Missouri, Cesar Morales! Fighting out of the red corner, from Springfield, Missouri, John Beckett! Independence, Missouri, let's make some noise!
Final instructions from referee Nick Nolte. We are now set. Amis at the catch weight of 130 pounds. Round number one. Black and white trunks for Cesar Morales. Black, white, and blue trunks for John Beckett. Outside kick to start this fight for John Beckett.
Ooh, that calf kick was heavy right there by Beckett.
Inside kick to the right hand. Another high inside kick. That was legal from Cesar Morales. Another outside kick from Beckett. That was dangerously close to the cup, but ruled legal by referee Nick Nolte, and now Cesar Morales pounces. Beckett already thinking triangle, couldn't find it. Morales literally kicking his way in. Tried to snatch side control, now closed guard for John Beckett.
Oh, he got this arm bar. Oh, that's
Armbar,
deep.
belly down, that is very tight.
Stepping over is a good way for Morales to get out.
A lot of crank, no panic on the face of Cesar Morales. You see the arching of the back from Beckett. Smart to step over, and stealing his arm back is Cesar Morales.
Morales looks like he's going for a knee bar here. Oh, he is opened up. Morales is opened up, leaking pretty bad.
One hook in now. Now both hooks in. Beckett thinking rear naked choke to finish this 140 remaining round number one.
That hip pressure that Beckett has is very, very powerful. It's definitely breaking down Morales. This is where he needs to start punching. Oh, he needs to start punching to get his mind off that rear naked choke, and he'll be able to sink in a lot easier.
Sliding through, looking for the choke. Morales trying to turn. Back to both hooks in for John Beckett. Big shots under the arm with the right hand and the left hand. Now in head and arm choke position.
Arm choke. Beautiful, but Morales doing a good job turning away.
Stepping through.
There you go.
Abandon the head and arm choke. John Beckett back to full mount, posturing up as Morales now giving his back. Full back mount, one hook in. In a side crank position, not under the chin as John Beckett. Morales continues to turn.
Morales is showing a great defense on his rear naked choke. At this point, I would bail on the rear naked choke and throw punches if I were Beckett. But Morales just relentless on just getting up.
Morales is cut outside of his right brow. And now offense from Cesar Morales. Here come the right hands with 25 seconds remaining in this opening round. Turn back from John Beckett. Big knee. Kick on the separation. The blood on the chest of Beckett is Morales' blood.
Ooh, good check, but owie. Oh.
Morales coming forward with the naked kicks. Looking for a drop and the guillotine, but it happens after the bell. That is the end of an outstanding round number one.
And I love that pace for both these fighters. You know, the thing is that Beckett needs position before submission. You know, he's going for these rear naked chokes, but we have Morales doing a great job on peeling the hands, turning back into it. So we need to get the position. Let's look at the MacPac replay, and we'll walk you through it. As you see, Morales is on top, landing bombs. He's punching and punching, but Beckett throws his legs over to get this beautiful armbar set up. And it wasn't really deep in there, but it gave him the opportunity to get back on top, which he gets the reversal and I mean, he was cranking on this armbar thinking that he had it, but let's be honest, Morales is a good defensive jiu-jitsu practitioner in this fight right now.
Beckett had the belly down armbar. He had the head and arm choke. He was fishing for the rear naked. He could not find the sub. Outstanding submission defense. Just overall a scrambling ground game defensively for Cesar Morales, who ultimately turned defense into offense in the closing stages of round 1 to round 2 we go. Tonight's fight clock is presented by Hoy Excavating.
Morales is throwing these heavy punches, man. He's looking to finish the fight. Ooh.
Off of the double leg, big takedown into side control now. Beckett looking to take full advantage. Can knee from this position, trying to trap the bicep. See the wrist control from Beckett, looking to step over, but so difficult. Based against the cage.
Beckett needs to switch his position and get his body between Morales and the cage. Right now he has his body on the outside, and this is where Morales is using the cage to push himself back up. And he's able to get balance. See how he's crawling up. Morales is trying to crawl up the cage, and it's throwing Beckett off balance. He's doing a great job by trying to get back up. He's fighting the hands.
Out of half guard now, one hook in. Beckett looking to take the back of Cesar Morales. Morales, those look away right hands.
So right here, Beckett's in a perfect position. He's grabbing the arm and he's put his body between him and the cage, so it's gonna be tougher for Morales to get up. This is where you need to start punching. This is where you need to start opening up Morales and be able to get the rear naked choke. You're not gonna be able to just cold get it because, I mean.
There's the tap. On the side crank, not a rear naked choke, not a short choke, but a side crank. It was on the neck, on the jawline as well, with both hooks in, and the submission round number 2 win for John Beckett.
Man, he did an amazing job. He did an amazing job in the first round of defending that rear naked choke, but if we look in this replay here, he had his legs sunk in, he reached in, he controlled the hands, as he slowly turns Morales back over on both, flat on his back, sinking both hooks in. He was able to get the torque in his body. He was able to get the power finally in his body. And he did that style of choke, the Captain America choke. But again, I believe it was a crank. It doesn't look like it was under the chin, but it was definitely tight and painful.
Tonight's fight replays are presented by Major FAC. Very entertaining fight, and a quality win for John Beckett against a quality opponent in Cesar Morales, who entered with 11 AMI victories against only 4 defeats. Remember, coming up, we'll move to the pro portion of the card for our co-main and our main event, but first, we send it to Jason Nivens.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout has ended. 1 minute and 28 seconds of the second round. Your winner by tap out, rear naked choke, out of the red corner, John Beckett!
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I don't believe that rear naked choke was in. I think that Morales was tired and he was exhausted and he just didn't know how to get out of it at this time. He expended a lot of energy in the first round.
It was a frustrating position for Morales because both hooks were in, but I agree with you. I think it was a crank. It was on the jawline. There was some pressure on the neck, but it was mainly a jawline crank from the side position. It wasn't, as Grant Dawson has coined it, that Captain America grip, that modified short choke, rear naked choke. It was really just the hand position coming forward on the chin, on the jawline, that Morales ultimately, I believe, tapped to.
Absolutely, but it was a great display by Beckett. I mean, he was on top. He was going through. It was the head and arm to the rear naked choke, back to the head and arm. He knew what he wanted. He went after it, and he got it.
The winner, by way of second round submission, John Beckett defeats Cesar Morales.